Greetings, my movie ghouls. Welcome to another episode of Halloween Countdown, 31 films in 31 days. Tonight, we watched Eli on Netflix.
So Eli is a new film that's just recently been released. It's a Netflix original. It tells the story of a young boy. You don't really see much of his life prior to this incident where he basically goes out, it looks like his birthday party or something like that, and he just collapses he starts going red, and all his family sort of stood around a cake type of thing, and then it all blurs out. And then he comes to, and he's like living in, like the
Bubble Boy.
Yeah, the boy in the bubble or whatever it is. And they're in like a really horrible motel room, him and his mum and dad, and he's in like a makeshift bubble where they just put the tent up every night, and he has to be in a protective environment. And when they get him outside, they get him
into a hazmat suit.
Dressed into a hazmat suit, the breathing thing, and then she takes the thing down, the bubble down, and they have to go to the car. He tears it outside because he trips over, and there's like a load of
rednecks,
pigs who are taking a mickey. And he tears his suit, so they have to tape it up because he starts to, as if he's like allergic to the world, basically. They then proceed, they're like on a drive out there, so he goes through this town and he notices a girl sat on a porch, and you think, well, that must be relevant.
She'll come back. And
then not long after that, they turn off and they go to this, it's like a bit of like a manor house, isn't it? A bit of a traditional
haunted house, you could say.
Story.
I think it looked like the same house that was used in The Haunting of Hill House. I'd have to check that, but it looked like it.
So they get there, and the only thing I can think that she's out of, the woman, is So I Married an Axe Murderer, the crazy sister.
No, it's not her.
Is it not her?
No, it's the one from the first Conjuring film. And she was also in the awful remake of House on Haunted Hill. Ironically.
Oh.
No, not House on Haunted Hill. The Haunting.
She wasn't.
It's not the same one.
It is, isn't it? I'm going to have to Google that.
It's not.
I'm sure it was her, but anyway. Whoever it is, she opens the door, so she's like a doctor.
Yeah. Gene therapist.
The house is like a sealed environment, like places where people work with microchips and all that, and it's all like that. It's like one of those environments, clean, a clean room, a clean environment. Part of the house isn't, but that's all sealed off. So the part that is where he stays, he's able to take and it takes him a while to take his suit off
because he's not sure of it.
Because he's not been able to breathe outside for a while.
Yeah.
He hugs his mum, which is a bit of a moment because they've not touched for a long time. And then it kind of unfolds from there that they talk about treating his gene therapy and try to replace stuff with other bits that will hopefully eradicate this gene that is making him allergic to the world, and then so on and so on. And it kind of starts where he's in his room. He's
looking out the window. And then there's someone starts to breathe on the window.
And like next to him, there's nobody there, but there's like a breath on the window, and it starts writing his name, doesn't it? But you can't tell if it says Lie or Eli. And then it escalates from there, but sort of in between, he stood at the window again, and there's like stones from the window, and it cracks it, and it's a girl, so he goes down to like a greenhouse
like
type of room,
orangery.
And he tries to talk to this lass through the glass. It's the girl at
Mad Max from Stranger Things.
And she sort of says, "Oh, there was a kid. I always come around here. They always tell me to go away, but there's been kids like you here before, and this, that, and the other." And then he starts to see ghosts, doesn't he? What he thinks of ghosts. And it kind of increases, and he's telling his parents, and they're like You know,
they don't believe him.
They don't believe him.
The doctor says that it's part of the therapy
Part of the
that
treatment, these really vivid nightmares and night terrors, it's all part of it. So it's upsetting for them all, I think. But it does, there are parts in it, I think, you'd absolutely poo your pants. You'd pee your pants, and even like, he's locked in a cupboard in his own room. And it's all turned upside down, isn't it? And when they get him out and open it, it's got like
scrawled on the outside, it's lie.
Yeah, so when that sort of comes back later on where he's hugging his mum and he sort of looks at it from a different angle and he realises he thinks it's saying 317. Didn't have a huge relevance, I didn't think that personally.
No, it didn't.
No.
Well, it's one of those things where it's linked because his name is Eli and then you just put a different way around them. And then it works for opening a door, doesn't it?
But he does start seeing these faces of these like spirit children, and he believes that they're the children who have been treated there before and that have all died. Because
every time he talks about success rate, everyone goes quiet. So it's like, oh, hang on, have you actually saved anyone or not? What's quite good about this film is everything's done with reflections again, like other films that we've seen in this run, and it's some of the haunted parts are really done well because there's
quite creepy in places.
He's got a torch at one point and he shines it, and you're seeing everything that he's seeing, so it's not darkened or anything. And then he moves it, and then this thing that was just there a second ago and you didn't notice starts to contort and turn into but it's not. It was always there, but you just didn't notice it until the torch moved over it, and it's quite good effects.
It's good. Do we want to do spoilers? Because
we put spoilers. Yeah, well, we put spoilers if they don't want to watch. They don't want to watch.
We'll go into spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, you may want to turn it off because it's quite a new film.
Yeah, I'll say this without spoiling it. I think the journey was better than the ending. I think the ending kind of spoiled the rest of the film. So we'll go into spoilers.
What did Stephen King write?
I get that reference. So you get all this haunting activity, and these kids, there's 3 of them, try to drag him out of the building through into the airlock.
So he starts having a reaction.
Starts reacting. And then he doesn't understand why they do that, and if they were trying to kill him or if they were trying to get him out of there. And it turns out they were trying to get him out of there because it's not just a gene therapy place. They're trying to eradicate something in him that is always there.
Yeah, it's always been there. So it's something that's been triggered at a certain age in the children, and basically the father is the devil.
He's the devil.
So he's actually son of the devil, like these other children were. And the only thing I didn't get is why the reaction came on, and it reacts as if he goes outside and stuff.
They were drugging him. The mother was drugging him and the father was drugging him.
The mother didn't know that much about it though, because she thought people had survived. But basically, because she felt like her prayers hadn't been answered while she was pregnant for whatever reason, she asked. She then prayed to the devil instead of God, and then it somehow then made it his father.
He came up.
It was a bit weak, a bit of a stretch, I thought, unless I've missed a little bit.
No, I think it was. It was everything else up to that point was good, and even the mother, who throughout is like devout religious, then begins to say, "Oh well, yeah, actually, I slept with the Satan and all that." It's like,
oh, I missed that bit.
Well, no, she doesn't say it like that, but she does come out and say, "Yeah, I prayed to."
Yeah,
and then we had a baby.
But yeah, he's meant to be the son of the devil,
and so are the others.
Loads of other siblings, and the reactions he's having is because they're infusing him with holy water and treating him. So when they try and get him down and pin him down and they're spraying him, you see the reactions that he's having, and it's all because it's the
they're exercising,
exercising. And you think these people are all actually awful, and they're not. They're trying to cure him, but then they realise they can't. So they say, we're going to have to save his soul, because they're very devout. They think if we save his soul, then at least he's free and safe, and his body isn't. but the mum tries to stop them, and basically pretty much everyone dies apart from Eli, his mum. And when they get out, the little twist at the end is the girl who's been at the window talking to him from outside.
Is his half sister?
Is one of his siblings, because she sort of blinks, doesn't she?
And her eyes go red, so it's almost like a supernatural.
Like, I'm not allowed to tell you, and you've got to find your own journey. And it was a bit of a duff end, really, a bit of a stretch, but I suppose it is hard to try and make it fit.
But yeah, I suppose you've got to think where could you have gone with that?
Yeah,
you could have killed him or whatever. But there's some good parts in the film, like the haunted bits, and there's a scene where he finds his way down into a sort of cellar with a well inside.
And that was what the importance of 317 was. It was to
get
get
through
to the other side to see this place.
And all the bodies of the people who've been treated there before are down in that well.
Yeah, they're almost like Incan mummies, you know, the child sacrifices. Yeah. They're a bit like that in this well.
And what was the other bit? I can't remember. But yeah, it was good, but the ending just ruined it for me.
Yeah, the ending let it down a little bit. It was good, and I did enjoy it. I have to say, I enjoyed it more than I expected.
Yeah, it
There
was.
were parts that were quite creepy, and you were a bit, did make you a bit on edge.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it 4 girls. 4 girls is a thing.
4 girls. Yeah.
4 girls.
I'm going to give it 3 because I think some of the effects and most of the story worked. And it was all right for something you got on Netflix. Yeah. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're getting close now to the end, and the end is we're going to have a bit of a treat on Halloween, if I can get it filmed and finished and edited. So that'll be fun. Please like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you tune in tomorrow for The Descent. And remember, shop smart, shop S-Mart.